The question of the day is, what is your greatest fear? The world want to know. I want to know. Let's get it started. What's up?
Like, none of us might not make it home tonight. That's so scary.
What's good, y'all? It's Parmesan TV, and we back with
Kayla from Spelman College.
And Dora, I'm going to Howard University.
Shantia from Spelman.
Jada, Indiana University.
Nyla Rose from Spelman College.
Kara Fakir, alumni of Columbia College, Chicago.
I would say my greatest fear is not being successful, I guess.
Not being successful?
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like it's hard to be successful and try to do things to put you in a position to be successful if you don't have like money or the resources to do so.
Well, I just like to do so much things that I'm just like, yo, what if I pick the wrong thing, knowing that my heart is with something else?
It's real hard, like not knowing, if you're going to be able to go back to your school the next year, or the next semester, or whatever it is, because then it's like this one little factor may feel like, it's going to determine like the rest of your life. Like if I don't do this, now the rest of my life is messed up.
I just want to know, I want to get deeper into this. Like, why is not being successful like your greatest fear? Like, say you're not successful, why are you so fearful of that? Like, what's the big issue? You're not successful, okay?
I was born in Jamaica. My parents did all that stuff for me. I made it all the way here. I attend Spelman. I spent all this time learning and making good grades, pushing to get here, just to do something that I hate for the rest of my life. Like I don't feel like you can't just struggle all the way up here to continue struggling.
My greatest fear would definitely be being forgotten.
I think it would be disappointing everyone who has helped me get as far as I am today.
So many Black women go missing every year. Over 200,000 actually go missing every single year in this country. No one talks about it. It's not on any news channels.
Because there's so many people in my life who have supported me, who see so much potential in me, who have told me I'm bound for great things. And I feel like if I don't reach there and I don't become successful, I would have let them down, especially my mom.
Nakia Crawford, Oluwatoyin Salau didn't make the news, both murdered. It's like they act like nothing happens to Black women in this country. We don't get any representation, any care on the media. So definitely my worst fear would just be being another hashtag that's forgotten, being another name that no one even knows, and just not getting justice, people not knowing my story, not being able to live out my dreams because of something like that happening to me. So
because I feel like me becoming successful, part of my success is giving back to my community with like my knowledge, what I've learned, because not everybody, like throughout my life, people I've come into contact with haven't had the opportunity to go to college, whether it be because they couldn't afford it or they didn't have, someone to show them how to fill out applications, or, they had a kid. Like, life happens.
Yeah.
And does that underrepresentation affect the way you use your voice? Like, does that affect your confidence in speaking out about certain topics? Does it make you feel unsafe when you're standing for what's right and, really fighting for your justice that you deserve?
Yeah, it definitely does not affect my confidence, at all. But it does make me, hyper alert and vigilant just when I go out in public, when I'm around police, when I'm around men. Always check my car. We're just extra safe because stuff happens to us more often, but we don't get as much justice.
Do you fear that if you speak out about a certain topic and, fight for justice, that you could end up missing? Is that even in the back of your head, or is that more of just like a thought?
Oh, okay. That's always in the back of my head. I definitely think about that all the time.
My biggest fear is rooted in definitely police brutality.
My greatest fear is not having my voice heard and the consequences that come with that.
Like every time I leave my house, like there's a fear that I might not make it home. Like there's a fear like, dang, maybe I shouldn't be going out to eat today. Maybe I shouldn't go kick it with my friend because I might not make it back to my family. And that's
anytime we speak up about any injustice we face, there's always someone trying to invalidate our experience. You know, we're always being told to be quiet while we, you know, steal this hairstyle that we called ugly 5 years ago. Be quiet while we steal your culture.
Something that I think about a lot. Like, yeah, definitely. Like, even driving on the freeway, if I'm seeing a cop like driving by, I'm like, damn, is he gonna pull me over? Like, is this my time to go? Like, this could be it right now in a matter of seconds. And that's something that I constantly think about. Anytime I see officers on the freeway, on the street, like, and I have brothers. Like, I'm the only girl of 3 brothers, and I have my dad. So if it's not me that I'm worried about, it's them. Like, my brother's 6'1", he played football, he dark skinned, he liked to wear hoodies. Like, it could be his time too. It could be my little brother time. It could be my dad time. Like,
and it sucks. And look at like Breonna Taylor. We're still calling for justice for Breonna Taylor 4 months after her death. What does that tell you?
Tells me
we're
that.
Not protected.
So basically, you're telling me your greatest fear is that you feel as if your voice isn't valued and you are unprotected anytime you try to use your voice as a weapon against injustice.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
That's powerful.
Like, none of us might not make it home tonight, and that's so scary to think, because I see life as being so beautiful and with so many opportunities. We got lakes, we got beaches, we got parks, we have beautiful people, and interactions can be beautiful, but I don't think that I've been able to enjoy or experience those interactions because of this fear.
In today's analysis, my participants expressed their greatest fears. 3 out of the 6 of the participants' greatest fears was being forgotten.
My greatest fear would definitely be being forgotten
While fighting for justice and or being killed by law enforcement for speaking out against inequality.
My biggest fear is rooted in definitely police brutality.
3 out of 6 participants also expressed their greatest fear was not being successful and or not being able to give back to their community.
I feel like it's hard to be successful.
However, once I look deeper into this analysis, it becomes clear to me that Black women feel unprotected in this world.
Is this my time to go? Like, this could be it right now in a matter of seconds.
Additionally, they feel as if their voices are invalidated because of the patriarchal society they live in.
Breonna Taylor, we're still calling for justice for Breonna Taylor 4 months after her death. What does that tell you?
My participants also feel pressured to be successful in their careers because of the struggle and sacrifice made for them to be in the position they are in.
You can't just struggle all the way up here to continue struggling.
Hey, did you just watch this video and not subscribe? Yeah, you. Come on now. Just tap the red button, leave a like, and comment.